Hello, hello, hello. Let me fix my camera. Let me fix my camera. Let me fix my camera. Sorry I was on late. The esposa, she just left the house. Her and my daughter got to go watch somebody's dogs tonight. As if people are still doing that in 2026. Anyways, what is up? It is your boy Pink Panther, and it is Sunday, fun day with myself. Hopefully we'll find some other TTOP on here. Hopefully this late in the game I can find a lobby to get into, but I'm sure I can get in where I fit in. Shout out to all the people out there that come on, support this stream. Usually we get good turnouts over the weekend, so it always, it's a fun thing to look at. If you haven't though, please do like this stream and sub to the channel, because we are here mostly heavily on the weekends, posting reels throughout the week and prompting questions for people to answer. We are on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, we're pretty much all over the place. God bless you. God bless you. Is my thing? I haven't even been talking this whole time. All right. Anyways, let me rewind for a second, because apparently I just went on a pretty heavy rant and nobody heard it. Anyways, sorry I'm late. It is late. We're gonna try to find a lobby to get into at some point of the night. Who knows who's on, who's not on. We're gonna try to get in where we can fit in. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure lobbies are full. Go figure. That's just kind of how it goes. It comes with the territory. But like I said, we're gonna get in where we can fit in. Hey, look, I am Peach Panther. Thank y'all for heavily getting into this channel, especially on the weekends when we stream. We always seem to do well on the streams. Add a couple subs, so please sub for your boy. It makes me feel special, feel like I'm doing something, or like I was doing about 5 seconds ago. I gave my whole intro with my mic muted. Yeah, that's the start of Sunday. Fun day. With that being said, a good Sunday. Dad's been running a little hot lately, so we try to get on here and take a deep breath and let all that drama go. Let all that drama go. It's not important no more. We're going to try to, we're at the end of a weekend and about to be at the start of a new one. New week. I have no idea what Law and Order is going on the other side of the stream. It sounds like I'm fixing to go into an interrogation. I kind of want to change this song, so give me a second and we'll do that. Bam. Anyways. So let's get into it and see who's on. But also, before we do that, just again, another thank you for y'all. We're almost to 300. Somebody asked me the other night, how long you been on YouTube? I said, man, about almost 2 years. But for the first year, I had like 5 subs. And then this last year, we got up to 300. People be like, oh man, that's a poor number. Hey, you hater. Don't hate on me, baby. I got my own story. I'm over here high-fiving whoever. I'm happy about them 300. God bless. Let's kick it over some COD. See who's on. I don't know if Sandwich Maker them on. Maybe not. Bro, I don't know who be on this thing. Let me go in the lobby. I don't know who. I'm gonna have to text somebody and see if they're on, because it's. Let me see. Hold on, wait. B-Pup, where's everybody at, bro? Is B-Pup in here watching this? I'm trying to find out where everybody's at. I know somebody's in here. I'm trying to find out where everybody's at. Looks a little fishy. Sometimes these goons will be like, oh, excuse me, offline, didn't know you were there. Not every time, though. Man, hopefully we have a good night here. Slow start. Like I said, I'm so late, bro. It's embarrassing how late I am. Just see how late I am. Hang on. They're on. I know they're on Call of Duty. They can't play me out like that. What in God tarnation's out going on out there? Alright, we're about to run. I think I really like this this 9. This let me see. Before I go talking ahead of myself. I don't want to sound not smart about the topic, so yeah, that razor's nice. I want to see if I have any more attachments for it. I've been like, the problem is we play Surge nonstop, so it turns into one of them things, kind of, where you don't really get a direct level up. So you just can't level up your guns as fast as you would if you were playing in Mosh Pit. That's what I'm trying to say, ultimately. I'm gonna try. I'll take that. Magazine is 30. What's the nice to that 50? You gotta have 50 in there. Handling, stock fire modes. Let's go stock. And then let me swap attachment with that. I'm gonna take off that laser. I feel good about that. Alright, we're gonna try to see what that didn't give us. And then from there lock it on in. What in Yazoo? Trying to figure out where all my people are just around the corners everywhere, mate. Smee's on Minecraft. Shout out to Smee, my brother Smee. Maybe see if he wants to get into going foot life. What's going on? What's going on, baby? But people actually go out there and play them 2K games. Couldn't do it. I'm fixing to load it, mates. Just give me, the mental cool football. It's not that easy. You gotta find direction here. Find match. Search and destroy. Alright, we're gonna go domination. For the first floor. And then we'll see where that leads us to. Shocker. See, those guys are in, a couple of them guys, man, they want to play Warzone. I can't get enthused about Warzone. You understand? It's just not one of those. It's not one of those games, man. When they changed something about Verdansk, that was the end of Warzone. They literally brought Verdansk back to us. And was like, yeah, did my boy add me? Join Hanky P. Oh, we're in the match. Send me another invite, mate. PC acting up, mate. Invite you to my party, Smee. My party, get me a lottery. I don't hear that. Hello, Smee. Oh, you know, just trying to level up some guns on here, doing a little mosh pit mode. Doing a little mosh pit mode. I'm just trying to find my inner, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to find a new gun. That's really what I'm on a dilemma here. I hope that Wolverine is better than this Pro controller, this Xbox controller. I'm just not impressed with the Xbox, like, because I'm playing with that used one I had. I mean, I know it's used, but I'm just like, man, I could just the trigger, like the trigger, the tensions. You know how you could change like the. Well, I mean, what would be the terminology before I go over and just sound like a weird trigger style? Yeah, that. So that is like you put it on, but it's still like super squishy. It's just like, man, I mean, it's not really a heavy difference here. So yeah, that would be. Oh, it is like the Elite. It is. They want us to use this controller just because Bill Gates. No. So what happened was it was definitely a misunderstanding, but it was a tense game. Like, look, they were all boy team. We're yeah. Yes. He did first though. To be fair, like he was the worser of the two. But you know, we had just left. We just got out of a game, and it was one of those. It was a tense game just because. All right, so it was a tense game to say the least. No, we still. It didn't matter. It's freaking 7 and 8 year olds, brother. It's freaking 7 and 8 year olds, and so this dude, and I'm sitting here like, dude. So anyways, we're playing nonetheless. It doesn't really matter because that's really not the bulk of the problems. So after the game, we're walking over, and apparently something happened in the stands where this dude was doing like he was going berserk. He was doing quite a bit, and where the issue. Well, he was just like getting up every time they called a foul. He was like stomping. You know how when people stomp bleachers, it's like very loud and obnoxious when they do it hard. And like, anyways, he was doing all that. Well, my wife's brother, Carson, which is a quiet kid but a big kid at that. He was just kind of like laughing at that. Like he I guess his wife, the guy that was doing all this, his wife caught a glimpse of him laughing, and she started losing it and saying remarks to Carson, which is 17 years old, you know. And so, what? Black guy. Anyways, so he comes down there, and then I guess the game ends. So they're like coming down there, and I guess she's saying more stuff to like Carson, and then. Yeah, just bumping your gums, because like it's, you know, people see, that's the problem with some people is they feel that the heat of competitiveness and they don't know how to handle it. Like that's why a lot of competitors that are good under composure, you know, they're paid the big dollars because they're good under composure. Like they can stay calm because a lot of, anyways. So nonetheless, so I'm like, after this happens. What in fireball's going on? I got a little lag here, they're hosting. So I'm walking over there, and then like I just see Carson standing up and this dude standing up. Well, my dad like is sitting there, and like the snapshot that I took, a mental snapshot, was my dad kind of had his hands out, like he was trying to explain to this guy, like, and the dude had his shoulders rolled over and started like stepping towards my dad. And so I want to, not like didn't go directly to him. Like I made it like probably, you know, still a little distance. But I was like, hey bro, I was like, who do you think you're stepping to? And I'm like, he said, what? I said, nah, big dog. I said, step to me. I said, I'm the one. And then he got all in my grill. I said, homie, you trying to look at my teeth? Do something then. And then and then people, like, we're face to face, and then people got between us, and he tried to, like, aggressively charge me twice. And I was like, McGregor, you do nothing! You do nothing! You do nothing! Yeah. Yeah, so... Anyways, so the thing was, brother, it's just like I told them, and I made everybody, I let everybody in the gym know. I said, hey, just so you know, this man just tried to press a 17-year-old and body a 70-year-old. Mind you, with kidney failure. I said, nah, homie, you can stay. You come to this direction. You don't go to him. Don't go. It's mine. I'll handle it. And no lie, bro, he was like 6'3", like 280. He was a big dude. Like, he was a big dude. Oh, bro, he was big. I was low-key, I was just kind of watching, like, his shoulder movement, because I was like, if he does, I know how these big guys, like, handle business. They try to throw the one-hit wonder, and if they miss that, though, they're in trouble, because then they can't keep up with the right and left, you know. The movement of it. You just got to dodge. You got to make sure you ain't getting claimed on that first toss. You know, because they're throwing the world. They're gonna send you to heaven, maybe. But anyways, no, they're already there. They're already there. But so they said I called the president, which is Tiffany McCrae. You remember Tiffany, huh? So anyways, I was like, hey, I just want to let you know this happened. I said, I did apologize, you know, I didn't want it to be like that, homie. And she was like, oh, well, you know, no. She was like, we've been having this problem over there for years. Like, it's an every time thing. Like, I mean, that's what my dad was saying. My dad was trying to tell them. They're like, we've been here 3 times and something's happened like this every time. And you know what blew my mind is as we're walking out of the gym though, they're like, hey guys, like they get on because it's like their last home game or something like that. Anyways, they're like, hey, we just want to let everybody know we promote peace. And I was sitting there telling them, because I'm walking out, I said, well, y'all need to let them know that the person with y'all's color jersey, with y'all's city's name, town's name across it, representing y'all, is the one that led with hostility and anger. I said, I'm sorry. Look, and I was like, I'm sorry, but don't ever step to my father. Like, that hits different in your mind when you see that. You're like, wait a minute, you've lost your mind, homie. And my dad, in defense, my dad was like, look, all I told him was it's a 7 and 8-year-old game, man. I ain't know to, like, just go on. But yeah, and you want to know what's real crazy? You know what real crazy is, me? I'll tell you what real crazy. So I'm like one of those people. When I get agitated, like, because we were fixing, you know. Anyways, I'm just like, I was in the middle of about 40 people. And I was like, bro, y'all gotta let me have some space. So anyways, I found my way out of the side of this huddle, and it was one of those, oh yeah, I was like shaking my head, and I looked up and there was this lady, and she shakes her head at me, and I said, ma'am, I'm very sorry, like I wasn't not shaking my head at you, it's just the situation. She said, who you talking to? That's my son. Y'all need to go somewhere. I'm like, bro, y'all are cooked. This whole place is cooked. Cooked. Jasper. Cooked. Yeah, I know. Easy. Easy. We're online. We're online. We're online. Easy. But anyways, yeah, dude. I was hot. My mom was kind of upset with me. You know, we just expected more. Acting like a pure hooligan. Yeah, she did say something about stooping down to people's level. But I'm like, bro, I said, I don't think anybody, like, you have to just kind of be there, bro. I mean, when you see something like that happen to, like, your parents at an older age, you're like, no, no, sir. No, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Look, oh my gosh. Dude, this thing does not thump sometimes. That's what I'm turned off by it. Dude, I cannot hit the broadside of a barn with this thing. We may have to move off this one. I think we're. I'm trying to find a new SMG to ball out with, but it's just like I don't get that thump. Out of here, brother. That was nice, dude. I had some good games last night. I'm telling you, bro, it's your lobbies. You need to smurf. You need to just make a smurf account. Yeah. I mean, just say it. What's the problem with saying that you're Francis Corkill? I think I'm gonna ball with this one, this Dravic. I don't know what the Dravic is though. Yeah. Well, I was playing with the Razor, and I did not have fun with that. Well, you know that's gonna be meta, just because they're trying to push out. No, I don't like the Razor. I don't think the Razor has enough. Yeah, the SMG that they have on here, I just don't think it hits hard enough. I think it's squishy. It's a Razor 9mm. I mean, it's on this game. Oh man. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I think it was already on the loaded on the game. Yeah, baby, yeah. Georgia, Georgia Bush. I know where it's about to come from. Man. What? Yeah, I mean, it was just like the, you know. Yeah, see, I think. Well, here's what I really just told my wife. I said, look, you know, I've watched the league, I've watched sports, I know how some of this stuff goes, and you know, sometimes when you have like an altercation, There's usually in sports there's one that loses his cool and you're like, this guy's having a meltdown. Like, so his coach needs da. Anyways, and then there looks like there's one that's standing on business for just like, bro, get out of here. Not like I'm not standing for that. I said, I just hope I was the one that looked like they were standing on business for the right thing and, not the one just like having a meltdown over something silly. You know what I mean? So that's all and I think I was. I believe I was. Well, so when I called our league president, she had talked to the president from Jasper, and she was like saying it's okay because she felt like she would have done the same thing if she was in my shoes. She would have done the same thing if she was in my shoes. Yeah. Yeah, no, I 100% appreciate it. 100% appreciate it, dog. We're trying to, dude, we have nothing. I thought we were having everything. Oh, thank goodness that's all, man. I would have been gone. You said you were playing Minecraft. I don't even know. I know I got one last night, and I think we played like we played two rounds of Call of Duty, and then out of nowhere, Devin was like, "All right, private match, snipers only." And then I just got Jason to come over, and then we ended up going to Battlefield like right after that. Yeah. I'm not a fan of snipers only lobbies. Hi man, like if it's game, like if we're facing another team and yeah. Yeah. I don't even know where this team spawned is, to be honest. That's what's sad. Wow. Wham. Wow, Damian. Wow. Where's this goon at? He's somewhere over here. Ah, I got him. Nah. Man, I'm hoping this week was like last week. Last week flew by, dude. Y'all aren't off tomorrow. Y'all got President's Day, huh? You just don't, yeah. Is she, no fun, kinda? Yeah. I'm pooping. Gus Chicken said, I'm pooping in my RV watching you. Where you at, chickens? Why are you in an RV right now? Is it vacant? Yeah, he can hear you. He can hear you, man. Hey, I think me and chickens are gonna be on the we're gonna be dads, gamer dads together, like out there, like our kids are on the same team. Softball. Softball. Chickens, bring the cooler, buddy. Bring the cooler. Brother, I like freaking hamburgers. Like, just chowing down on a hamburger on some of them games. Mwah, mwah. Is he? What's he doing? What's Chicken's, Here's the best situation that could ever happen. If you told me Chickens and that makes sense too. That makes more sense than what I was gonna say. Well, here's the problem is they're probably both as real. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna hate chickens out like that. Because that sounds a little rude. Because I was saying they're probably as both as realistic. Because I was gonna say the better situation would be if he was the plant manager, and then you could be like, yeah, he's. We're just gonna be up in there looking at chemicals. Yeah. Dude, some of them custodians have some. I mean, it's chill. It's chill for them. Like they just clean up like a certain like, oh, we just got the main like the main break room or something like that. They just hover around that area. Aruba, Jamaica, oh, I wanna take over Aruba, mama. But, mama. What we doing here? I still have not made upgrades to this. Wow, that went left quick. Oh. Jesse's got a girl. Models in the sand, tropical tree melting in your hand. We'll be singing on to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Omega, ooh, I wanna take her to Bermuda. Yeah, it was. I wrote that song when I was in high school. How about this, Steve? What guy did you least believe in high school would turn out the way he did, and he actually did it? Like that bird did it. You remember that? You don't. Yeah. When they're like, that bird did it. That's what I'm saying. Like, who is that out of your high school? Trey Irvine? Dude, Max Harper's out there saving the forces. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, I mean, his physique's impressive. You know, he stayed on that. Yeah. Hmm. Oh man. Oh God, I got that kill though. Bobo. Oh yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Well, I mean, she did a lot of like I saw she did a lot like the yes, yes, UT, yes. Because for some reason it was on my profile. She was on my profile. And, I don't know if it was I was in high school or just out of high school. Like I don't see it anymore, dude. I think like I seriously think that Facebook and all these places fix the algorithm. Like you don't. Well, no, I'm just saying they don't. Like you don't see who you used to see on like social media. It's like you just see ads, and then the people. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Like I would go look at those people's anyways. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Well, that's my thing is like I would go see any real friends what's any friends page anyways. Like I check on my people, okay? Thanks me. Well, it's a I mean it's a it, it's an algorithm problem with Use Me. The magifying. Who's It's always sunny. What does that even mean? Yeah, I don't watch that. Ah, almost hit him. Like the Grinch laugh? Did he just disappear on me? And that means you're a good papa. Can you say it with me? What does it mean to you, do you think, to, become a papa? A papa! Does it just send you in a whole nother atmosphere? Yeah. Tell me. And that's all you can ask, or all you can give me is your best. Almost had that, dude. I'm over here locking it in on some domination. I'm trying to upgrade these guns. Man, good question. He was on last night, but you know. What in tornation? Yeah, he was on last night for a bit. Just chilling. I just wish, like, Call of Duty. What if they kind of said, okay, Doom, drop, Ghost 2, coming to you, November. Would you be excited about that? I mean, just something different, like, you know, I just feel like we've got such on a strict pattern with Modern Warfare and oh, I got a better idea. Black Ops 6, and then we'll do a Black Ops 7. Yeah. Black Ops. Yeah, Black Ops 7 2.0 or Reloaded. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the problem was Black Ops 6 wasn't fun. I mean, it was okay. Well, you can, but you could say the same thing about this one. Like, you could literally, if you played this enough, you could be like, alright, we got guns, we found out maps, and we just overall got, like, the gist of how it's played. So, like I said, I just think it's two of the same games, and you're like, bro, we literally just went through this. You didn't give me enough, like, difference to care. It would have been different if you would have, like, here's the deal is, the graphics don't even look like, I don't even, like, they don't look to me like they did anything different. Maybe change the colors a little bit, hues. I will say this: I do like maps like I like when they make the maps look cool, like Toshin's. At least I can appreciate the map visuals. You understand what I'm saying? So I do think they got a little bit better with the map visuals, but that's the only kudos I'm giving to them. Yes. I didn't exactly. I know I read the gist of what I got from it was they wasn't going to do the same series back to back. Because like this one, yeah, like Black Ops 6, like first of all, how anticlimactic. Because there had to be some kind of consultation. And then before we release and drop the bomb of the project we're fixing to be working on, hold your breath. Alright guys, so we've had so much fun with 6. We're going to do it again. We're going to call this one Black Ops 7. Guys, this is going to be the, what? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. 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 Yeah, like newer guns. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you know, nah, yeah, the gun. It's just they're it's but but my thing was guns, like the gun camos. Like why do and even attachments? Like why do I need to go? Like when I'm working on a gun, I want to focus on this gun and this gun solely. Bro, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Let me be frank. If any human being, not human being, not gonna say that. If any adult looked at my or our, especially ones that didn't play games and didn't understand, they were like, "Hey man, let me see your time on COD," and they saw that, it would be an unhealthy amount of time. They would be like, "Wow, that's crazy." So why does COD need to get us on more? I mean, we're giving them these hours, brother. So why do you need us to get on? Look, I am a cop. Look, I technically, I've been here. I wish they had like. Here's what would have been cool that COD would have done all these years. Like a grandfather system. Like they kept up with like your account and like, oh, he's played all these years. You know, just make you feel like, yeah. Yeah, I'm a COD OG boy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, even yeah. I think once you like, dude. How many games back? Smee. That number that you just said, we have smoked out of the park. Yeah, 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 yeah. It maximizes. Yeah, I mean it's a sad place that we're at, to me. I mean, I think to it, and well, like, can we be fair real quick? Can we be fair real quick? You don't. How much do you need? Right, that's the problem with just society to get. Like, how much do you need? And I know they're putting it all on different plates. They're like, hey, we're gonna maximize everybody's profits here. So that is their job, respectfully. But I'm still like, bro, how much? Like, this is a game. Chances are, if you make a game, we're gonna spend money anyways. I'm more prone to spend money on a good game than spend money on a bad game. That's just the way it works. I don't know what the flip is going on in the stream music right now, but I've got to change that. It was actually kind of nice if I was rounding out the stream. But, anyways, yeah. I think old school Call of Duty was much more like Black Ops 2. That's what really, because Black Ops 2 is really where I kind of fell in love with the game. And so now just to be like, it's hard after don't even say it, 6 and 7, that now you're like, bro, I fell in love with this game on Black Ops. Now I'm just so fed up with Black Ops. Like, I'm just like, ugh. Next, yes, please. Modern Warfare. Never in a million when I thought I'd be screaming Modern Warfare. Well, like I said, Ghost. Ghost is a good start. Like Civil War? Oh, man. Yeah, it couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, magazine. Yeah. He never used folder. Yeah, it really is kind of crazy once you think about it. Of like, oh yeah. No, you know what's crazy is they probably spent more money on the advertisements in a lot of areas than they spent on the game. Because all you gotta do is like, they probably spent a lot more money on like advertisements than they actually spent on the game. You know, like this season on COD, we think it's gonna be revamped, totally new look, basically the same game, but it's gonna be crazy. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine what you're. Yeah. And then you pay people to just build it up. Like, bro, come on. Like, if you pay me to build Call of Duty up, I'm here. Man, like, they probably actually should pay me as much as I promote. But, you know, I changed this order. Okay. Man. What are you trying to sell? Bro, you gotta turn on. Sure. Oh no! He caught a skewer and it hit me, and I was on a roll there. No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside, and I can't breathe. There's no talking to you. That's an shit. She's like 80, bro. Yeah. Dude, 79? Holy. See, that's what scares me, bro. Is when you start hearing, like, all the people, like, when you were a kid, like, that is kind of wild. I mean, yeah, like, who do you... Look, I think all you can... Where's Jason? Who knows where Jason is? Oh, I wonder if he did get on. No, he's probably spending time with his supposed to. I don't know, man. I just feel like too many people's giving off. But like all you can ask for is to grow old and have a good life. If you told me you lived to 85, 88 years old, 90, whatever, bro, that is like I do. Like for sure, you're shedding tears because you're gonna miss that person's presence. But, I mean that's the kind of ones where you crack a smile for sure too, because you're like, man, what an amazing life. What an yeah. 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 You just had all your life ahead of you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I mean, like you got family. Yeah, that's crazy. What? A gulag? Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, man, there's... Just how a normal guy going to work, providing for a family, and then, you know, yeah, that does. That's the stuff like I don't like to think about, man. It's just, it's too much for me. It's too much for me, man. I get that stuff weighs heavy on my soul. Weighs heavy on my soul, brother. Look, I just pray that I have an opportunity to do good in this life. I mean, not that I feel like I feel like I, you know. But I feel like there's that moment where a person, or say a man, is like, you'll never be finished, but like, as a man when you're like, I just feel like I have a lot of work, a lot of stuff to do. But hey, so did Destiny. That's hard. It's hard, mate. But it's a good point, brother. Something to think about. Don't take life for granted. A lot of people over here playing with some RPGs and stuff, homie. Hold on. You talking about like for streaming content purposes? You know what's frustrating about streaming? So, like a video that I'll sit here and like work on, like editing, and as far as like, all right, let me kind of create you can't really create too much of a storyline, but you can say, all right, let me take this from like a question prompt, like some gameplay, and then like a funny question or a funny ending. I'll get like a lot less views on that than me saying, and that'll be like a minute 30 clip. And whereas me posting like say a one where I generate through like AI that's like 30 seconds and it's just us talking like, hey Smee, you know what'd be crazy? What was that? If such and such did this, and then it's like, and then like it was like a good point or roll off. And that's the entire clip, and it's just like 20 seconds. Or if it's like a highlight reel that leads to like a clutch or something. So man, it's algorithms. You got to get out there in the algorithms. It's me. Do you even like? You understand when people are like, yeah, that's my AI. Like, how would you even make an AI? Like, what does it take? And besides money, say money wasn't a problem. Yeah, just we're gonna make our own AI that does specifically what we want it to do, studying certain things. Like, where do you even start? It's just a computer. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I know, because I mean, some people are super proud of their AI. Like, this is the Gemini AI, the fastest AI yet. I'm trying to poke. Now here's the truth about it. AI in a lot of ways has replaced Google for me, and that's the low key thing that I think. Like, do you think that hurts Google? Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I go look. I still Google like if I'm gonna say, maybe like something to get my like wife for Valentine's Day. Well, I'm looking that up because it has shopping options. Now, what if AI gets like dead gum? Like, I mean, I'm sure some of them have them, but you would still have to go to the web to do that, anyways. I talk to mine like a dog. Yeah. Like, what would be the next step from AI?
How long do you keep this?
No, Smith. Yeah, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Start,
Do we have butter?
press start 4 times.
Do we have butter?
Yes.
I thought I used all the butter.
No. I mean, if you told me, here's the deal. Some of this stuff. Do you not? Look, I'm going to get nerd combo with you. Do you not remember, like Tron? Like, I wish that's what AI was figured out how to do. So Tron, like he has this. He goes into the grid, and then he finds the ISOs, and they're like he doesn't know how it got there. Like, he knows he can explain how everything else got there, but this is like just happened on its own. And there are species that were created, like he created everything. Like, he created Clue to make the perfect system, which was basically like, yes, Sam Flynn. No, not Sam, yeah. Yeah, and he's like, wow, this is a miracle. And so, anyways, well, the problem is when the bad guys basically realize that, like, hey, he's basically putting all his attention in like this miracle thing, like, cause Clue, and so that's like his creation. Yeah, his creation. And so he wants to make Clue would be Blake Corkill. In a good way. Yes, in the grid. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so he is, but basically he's trying to make the perfect system, because that's what he's programmed to do, is make the perfect system. It's not that he's bad. Yes. So when basically Flynn wasn't there, Clue was still running the grid. And so that's when Tron and basically he turned on Flynn, him and Clue. Well, actually Clue turned, and then I think he turned Tron into Rinsler. Yeah, that's like his. Tron was like their guy that they made, like, the basically he was like the personal like bodyguard. He was the personal bodyguard of Flynn. Not the latest one, because they have a new one that I'm not a big fan of because it's hard to understand because it doesn't tie into which one. It's cool visuals, yeah. But anyway, so he gets his ISO and isometric, yeah. So so they get like killed off basically. Through the jealousy of the people that was with, like Clue and his people. And so Flynn flees and he keeps one of the ISOs, the chick. And like basically he disappears in the grid, and so his son Sam wonders where he went and goes to find him. And he basically yes. Yeah, he's been in the grid. He was making a computer to do that. Like, you remember, what's crazy is, like, this thing was all over the place once I think about it. But you remember, like, the thing from, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Like, that's basically what he has. He made, like, a teleporter. And because he has an arcade, and you know he makes games. Yeah, teleports. No, I mean he just basically the movie starts and then it shows like where his dad goes missing. And then he goes like basically it's really a good, like I think it's a good movie. You may not, but basically how he gets back to his dad is he's like his partner, which was also his partner in the other Tron as well, like the original Tron. No, like his business partner. And anyways, like he is still a part of the Incom board. And so, like, he goes to talk to Sam Flynn because he's a part of the board for his dad's stake. He doesn't care about it. He's just a young dude that's rich, and you know that's kind of how he's always been. And so the guy's like, "Man, I wish you cared a little bit more." Like, because he does try to, like, he messes with him. Like, he's a part of the board. He'll still play like little pranks on him. But anyways, he's like, I received a page from your dad's office the other night, and his office at the arcade. And he's like, yeah, man, that's funny. He's like, what do you expect, Alan? You expect me to just go there and he's gonna be sitting and be like, man, you kind of lost time, got away from you. And he was like, man, that number's been disconnected for like 30 years. And so he goes and visits the arcade and then finds like the little door. Now that was a little cliche. He finds the door behind the Tron game and sees where it was like a hideaway door behind it, and then walks down there and it's like this little old dusty computer, and he's like, oh snap, what is this? And then, you know what's cool though, what a lot of people, I'll tell you if you're gonna watch it, what a lot of people, because I'm a Tron guru, what a lot of people don't get, Smee, is if you'll watch. I gotta tell you, Smee, I'm a little bit thrown off. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit, I can't say it on the stream because TikTok's probably gonna kick me off instantly, but were you at the table when your dad was talking about cyborgs? Shout out Alex Jones, looking like one of the more credible humans in the world. Yeah. Cyberspace, man! It's true, though. No. Freaking Magellan, man! Dude, he was... Yeah, he was very thorough in that. Yeah, I have no idea. But anyway, so here's and to anybody else that's watching out there that's a Tron guru that's trying to get into it, it's all right. I'll bring you in. I like 60,000. Dang, Daniel. Oh, anyways, I have two at the moment. Yeah. So just, but anyways, back to Tron. So what a lot of people don't realize, me, is when he walks up to that computer, it's like a desk computer, like the one you see when you go to buy a car or sign a contract. Well, on that computer, there is an open. Yes, but on that computer, there's like an open time. Like a lot of people don't pick that up, but they're like it's. Yeah, and it says like no, you purr. Anyways, it says like 20 years and says the date, like the amount of time that he's actually been in there. You know, that's just a little clue drop before you know what's actually going on. If you have naked eyes, you know, never watched the movie, yeah. So I totally just yeah. So just watch the little Easter egg there. Yeah. But dude, I thought Disney did a Daft Punk did the soundtrack, which is the visuals. The visuals are good, yeah. Well, the problem is with this Neutron, brother, is they let Jared Leto. They let Jared Leto take the lead. He's a good guy. He's a good actor, but like I don't. Once you know Jared Leto, it's just like, do you really want to watch Jared Leto? Oh man, dude, we're getting. Yeah, I mean he has his own band, and like basically, it's basically a cult like what he has, like his followers, from what I've heard. Yeah. You know who I wish they would have let? You know who I wish they would have let played the Neutron? Russell Brand. I said, you know who I wish they would have let play the? Yeah, Russell Brand. What's wrong with you? I told you I was over that. I told you. I said I've done some things that I'm not really proud of. He is a cool dude. Well, look, I don't know what happened there, but I appreciate the man he is now. I mean, he's made some good. I don't even really know the allegations though. Like, see, at some point, here's the problem: is you don't even know what's true anymore. Well, it's like the moment somebody, it's like, man, they did this, but it's like, oh yeah, well, you should know the reason that this is coming out in this way, misunderstood, or I don't know if it's misunderstood or just false accused, but it's because this person took this stand, like, you know, they had a political view all of a sudden. It's just, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Both are true, and one's a lie. So I don't. What? Here's the deal. I don't even know if they both may just be true, because it. Well, I'm just saying. They'll be like, they'll have an accuser, and she swears up and down that this person did this. And then somebody saying like, hey, notice right around the time that they all of a sudden started doing this or that or promoting this or that, this all happened. And then you look back and you're like, holy snap, this is true. Like, you have the proof is in the pudding, so it's like, all right, so who's really telling the truth here? What's really going on in the pudding? Let's tell. Blue, gonna lose it all. Dude, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm all about a Stratocaster. How did we go to Alan Jackson cheating on his wife? Yeah. I don't know. Brad Pitt never cheated on Angelina. Did you see the thing about Angelina today? I think that was posted today. They were like, she's fixing to move abroad. Angelina Jolie. She's fixing to move abroad. Reasonings first. Let's hear our reasonings first. Because she does not recognize the America she grew up in. So she's moving abroad. Well, she's moving abroad for like yeah. Yeah, bro, I just think it'd be hard for me to like just solely move to another country and be like, yeah, I'm never coming back to the States. Or yeah, like I'm like that mission trip type kind of guy. Send me over there for about 2 months. Let me help the community. Cambodia. I don't know. I think if I had to move anywhere, I'm trying to think where I'd move. I would probably either like Ireland or UK. Well, no, UK's actually. UK's. I'm probably going like. Woke up early one morning, kissed my baby goodbye. I don't like I'm not a saltwater guy. Like if you told me, hey, we're going to the beach. Cause you're island boy. Dude, I think. No. I think, what was I about to say? Like, I would want to go, I've always wanted to go, like, visit the Arctic Circle. I said I've always wanted to visit the Arctic Circle, mate. I think the Arctic Circle is which technically would just be cold. What do you mean there's nothing to do in the Arctic Circle? You can try not to get ate by a polar bear. I would go to the Arctic Circle like if it was like a cool place where you had, you know, they have like all inclusives. Where you can stay like some pretty cool places. Dang. I literally jumped up there and there was like 4 people all backside to me, and everyone I was shooting literally just got hit before like my cursor or my, I guess I hit them. I didn't get one single hit. Shame. Hey, baby, I ain't got no money. Oh man, sometimes. Okay. I got some cleaner for that. Oh, she's trying to get that first one. She's been working on it, but it's like yeah, it's been, well, it's on their end now. Like at first it was a problem with theirs, and I'm sure they do, like they looked at several, but like all her issues, she finally got squared away on her end, and now it's on the other side, so they're waiting on that. But she does have everything, you know. I mean, yeah, no, she's got like 2 or 3 going right now. So it's just like like you're just kind of waiting on all these things to actually just happen. Now, once they do happen, you know, even with our house, we're like, so we've had a lot of people like come see our house, but and sometimes I think it's because our house, like the living space is kind of strange, so it's gonna be like very certain like type of people that are gonna move in. And so we've had a lot of, but we've had like a lot of people come look at it, but like, and a lot of people said they like it, you know. Nobody's like threw out offers. So that's what we're waiting on. So once all that can, dude, I'm just ready. I'm in the process right now. Well, I have to go get I'm fixing to have to go get my back 2 teeth pulled. I'm fixing to have to go get my back 2 teeth pulled, brother. Well, it's just my wisdom teeth, you know. Freaking hurts.